Welcome back to In Ohio Country Today. We're visiting today with Adam Ward. Adam is the Executive Director of the Ohio Soybean Association. Adam, let's talk, I guess it's politics with the Farm Bill. It seems like politics has gotten in the way. Every so often that does happen when we have to work from one side of the aisle to the other. Bring us up to date on the latest of what you hear as far as how the soybean farmer is affected here in Ohio and throughout the country.
Well, Gary, I think where we really have to recap is where we've been to find out where we're going. Really early on, it was kind of a surprise that the Senate took up the Farm Bill first. They passed a Farm Bill a few months ago, and the Farm Bill has been languishing in the in the United States House of Representatives since then. The credit to Chairman Lucas for putting together a good Farm Bill. It's not quite the Farm Bill that the American Soybean Association was looking for, but still it's a Farm Bill. At this point, we do not have a Farm Bill. We're still waiting on the House leadership to take up the Farm Bill fight to the floor. So we're hopeful that that'll happen soon.
Do you feel that maybe the delay, and this isn't the first time this has happened, there's so much more in the Farm Bill other than what is really directed to production agriculture?
Well, you're right. There's a lot in the Farm Bill, and we're here at Ohio State at one of its areas at the Molly Caron Ag Center here for Farm Science Review. And let's face it, there's a lot of stuff in the Farm Bill that deals with a research title. Ohio State does a lot of research. They do a lot of things that help the production and uses of soybeans. So it's a big issue for us. There's biodiesel that's included in the Farm Bill. There's also bio-based products, which is a new emerging area for soybean industry. Ford is using soy foam in their vehicles now, and they're looking at using soybean-based plastics. So there's a lot of really good stuff that's in other parts of the Farm Bill that we're really paying attention to. But you do allude to some other things, and there's some items in that Farm Bill that have caught things up a little bit, and hopefully what we'll do is get things moving forward here soon. We don't need the Senate and the House to agree on a Farm Bill in the House. We need the House to agree to pass its own Farm Bill so the Senate and House can get together, and that's where we have to start.
I know a lot of politicians, even before the process began, thought that nothing would happen this year because there was going to be an election, and we might be looking at 2013 before everything's put to bed.
There's a lot of conversations, and in fact, some politicians have referenced a potential 3-month extension just as recently as this week. We'll take that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We hope not to have an unprecedented 3 years of Farm Bill conversations. That would be something that we would like to try and avoid. We'd like to see the two chambers get together and do something that is in the nation's best interest and move the Farm Bill forward this year.
Adam, some things have happened recently, especially with the EPA. Can you bring us up to date?
Well, one thing is we're very excited. The EPA made a great decision last week, we feel, and the American Soybean Association and the Ohio Soybean Association have joined together to support what has happened. The EPA has raised the amount of biodiesel required to be used next year. It'll be at 1.28 billion gallons of biodiesel that'll be required to be used next year. That's up from 1 billion gallons this year. Very exciting for the Ohio soybean farmer, very exciting for all of those that are pushing for clean air and better fuel quality.
Our guest has been Adam Ward, the Executive Director of the Ohio Soybean Association. Adam, thanks for being with us.
Appreciate the opportunity. Thanks again, Gary.
And stay with us, back with more right after this.